Celebrate your life. Celebrate the good and the bad, the happy, the sad, the joy and the pain, the sun and the rain. Celebrate life. Celebrate your life with love.
Hello, 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 beloveds. It's me, Sunshine Day, and welcome to another episode of A Spiritual Remedy. It is my vision, my goal, my complete desire. When I am in my meditation, I see a world where clean and sober people who have laid down their distractions, are living their best life and loving it. And that's why I'm here with you on Mondays to provide spiritual tools and loving support for your personal transformation. Hey, what's up, Nancy? Good morning to you. I trust that you are well. Let me know where you're tuning in from today. And if you have any questions, I'm here to be able to answer some of those questions for you in a timely fashion. And today I want to talk about the principle of step 2. You know, the principle of step 2 is hope. And as I've been sober for more and more years, I like the idea of hope. And I like the idea of hope when I compare it to hopelessness. Like, would I rather feel hopeless or would I rather feel hope? And for me, I would rather feel hope. And you know, the virtue or the principle of step 2 came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity, is in a lot of circles considered the step of hope. And when we come to believe, belief for me is actually way stronger than hope. And coming to believe, I guess, can be that runway to getting from hopelessness to a place of hope. I mean, because coming off of step 1, when we're powerless over alcohol, drugs, all of our eating, emotional eating and things of that nature, whether it's drama, being addicted to drama, or whether it's being addicted to approval and other people's approval, whether it's people pleasing that is the addiction. Feeling hopeless is not the best idea, right? And I just want to pause for a moment to thank Vida Spiritual Learning Center for producing the show and for making sure that we are here with you every Monday. Vida Spiritual Learning Center is a learning community that is here for those in recovery and those who are ready to advance on their spiritual awakening. We are really working towards awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And I want to just thank Vida Spiritual Learning Center for being there for me, for us, and providing this platform on a regular basis. So when I'm feeling hopeless over any of those isms, over those things that distract me from living my best life, as I come to believe, it feels like it's a ramp on the way to moving from hopelessness to hope. And yet, step 2 talks about came to believe. And for me, belief and believing has a stronger feeling tone. Hope seems pretty vague. I hope this happens. I don't really know what the outcome is going to be. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for being with us today. I don't really know what it's going to be. And at the same time, I hope something good comes from this. Whereas today, really what I'm talking about is hope or trust, hope and trust, hope or trust. And that in this idea of hope, that hope is a step or a section of a pathway that leads us to trust. And really, trust is a strong belief. I want to know what the difference is for you. Do you have a difference in hope and trust? And what is that for you? I definitely would love to hear some of your thoughts and ideas about this. One is for me is just like this external, and the other one is usually like internal. One is vague, and the other one is intentional. Like hope is vague. Hope something good happens, or I trust, where I trust that this is going to work out for my highest and best, that it's intentional, that it brings my focus and attention to a power and a presence within. And when we're talking about hope, and we're talking about trust, we're talking about really trusting in a power greater than ourselves. And trust is a high level of confidence in the dependability of a higher power, of source, of infinite intelligence. Whereas hope, even though it is better to have hope than to feel hopeless, hope acknowledges that there's a desired outcome, but it may not be guaranteed. Whereas trust, there's this, like I said, there's this high level of dependability, of reliability. And, hope is usually this external, that something's going to happen. Whereas trust is usually also external, but trust for me, because deep down within every person is the fundamental idea of spirit, that trust in, it lives in me. It lives in me. And it's this internal confidence in a power and a presence. And, trust and hope are stepping stones on the road to recovery and having a fulfilling life. And I don't know about you, but I can share that for me, I got sober to have a fulfilling life. Let's see what some folks are saying. Nancy is saying that trust is knowing everything is going to be okay without a doubt. Yeah, trusting that everything's going to be okay without a doubt. I love that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, thank you. That's interesting that you say that, Nancy, and it's without a doubt. I don't have a doubt. When I'm in hope, there's doubt. There's doubt. Like, I don't know for sure. And so interesting that my language has also changed. Like when I say, instead of me saying, I hope everything is okay, with you, I now speak the word, I trust all is well. I trust all is well. And it's a whole different feeling tone for me when I'm talking about that. I'm trusting that all is well. And when we're able to move from hope to trust, especially as people in recovery, people who are laying down their distractions, who are really focusing on having a joyous and fulfilling life, those distractions that hinder us from living our best life, they're often marked by challenges and uncertainties. And when there's challenges and uncertainties, which would you rather have? Would you rather have hope that something better is coming, or would you want to be in a feeling tone of trust, of trusting that everything is coming together for your highest good? I know for me, trusting is a powerful tool. And what an order. I can't go through with it. Like, you want me, meaning program, meaning people of faith, you want me to trust in something I can't see. Oh, that gets a little bit like tricky. Like, how do I trust something I can't see? And, I trust the wind. I can't see the wind. I see the effects of the wind. But, when I'm sailing, I trust that the wind is going to move the boat. I trust in a lot of things that I can't see. Pharaoh says God is everything, right? God is everything or he is nothing. This is where I am right now. Absolutely, Pharaoh. And I appreciate you joining me this morning. And I want you to know that you are always in my prayers. And I love that you're on the show today. So, as we begin to just kind of wrap up this conversation, when I surrender control, and that's important, right? When I surrender control, I don't control anything. There's the illusion of control. But when I begin to surrender control and begin trusting in a higher power, in source, in living spirit, it involves letting go of control. It involves the act of the release and the act of allowance. And this is the embodiment of trust. I trust that life is for me and not against me. And it takes small steps, trusting and letting go. Sometimes it's not this huge leap, but a quantum leap is indeed the smallest amount necessary for a change. And so as we go about this week, I simply want to encourage you to recognize, am I hoping in a higher power, or am I trusting in my higher power, in my source? And if you find that you need to up-level your relationship with spirit, send us an email, give us a phone call, send me a text message. We are here to support you on your journey, on this spiritual journey of growth and unfoldment, to help you move from hopeless to hope, from hoping to trusting that life is for you and that everything is coming together for your highest good, to the degree in which we do a step 3. And that means to really allow spirit to run life, to run my life, to check in. Is this for my highest and best? Just like a GPS, you trust a GPS to get you from one place to the other, to give you direction, and you follow the direction and it gets you there. I want to tell you that spirit, your source, that indwelling power and presence is just like that. What we get to learn is how to listen. We get to learn how to listen, how to be quiet and still, to listen to that still small voice and allow the direction to flow from us. So, beloveds, I hope that I trust that you now have more questions than answers, and that this week is filled with the introspection of, am I hoping or am I trusting? And where do I want to be? Know that you are loved. Until next week, you can follow what Nancy is saying today. She says, I'm trusting my higher power today. Thank you for that reminder. And thank you all for tuning in. Until the next time, bye for now.
Thanks for tuning in to A Spiritual Remedy. Use the links in the description for a prayer request, to donate to Be That Spiritual Learning Center, and to join our mailing list. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you can visit us at vidaslc.org for more information.